Hello and welcome to Little Sue Crafty Beginner. So I'm coming on today with a big project share. Now I've not been on for quite a while now because I've been trying to get this done, and with the kids being off school it's been absolutely chaos here. My two little ones have done nothing but fight and argue and scream at each other and just annoy the living daylights out of me. So they are back to school now, or back to nursery, so I am getting about 2.5 hours of peace and quiet to myself to try and get this done without having they two argue. As you can hear, they're up the stairs at the minute, shouting at each other. But this was meant to be sent away last week, but I'm not getting it sent away until just now. So this is an Easter basket swap challenge. Now this is hosted by the lovely Colette. Now Colette is here on YouTube as Country Creations, and I will link her channel down in the description box, but she also has a Facebook group called Country Creations as well. So I'm on the Facebook group, and this is part of the Facebook group swap. It's like a sort of special themed swap, and it was Easter basket themed, and we were to fill it up with different goodies. She had certain rules. We had to put either chicks or eggs, we had to have flowers in it, there had to be a little bag, which I have mine here, with some pieces in it. Could either be ribbon, lace, fabric, buttons, beads, whatever, anything. Sorry, they are really loud today. This is why I've not been able to get any filming done either, because they are so loud. Sorry. So this is for the lovely Angie, and Angie is here on YouTube as well. She is Angie Paisley here on YouTube, and I will link her channel down in the description box as well. So this is my basket for Angie. It doesn't fit on the camera because it's absolutely huge. So to start off with, I've used this gorgeous paper with all the roses on it, and then I've added 3 layers of lace and then a little pearl trim to the front of this side, and I used this bead in here. And what I did was I folded over the paper, because it is double-sided paper, because I really like this part of the paper as well, and cut handles out of the top there, and if I turn it over it's a double-sided Easter basket. So on this side I've used 2 layers of the lace, and then I've doubled up this gorgeous, it's like glittery pink ribbon, and then this heart ribbon on top of it. I really liked how that turned out as well. And to the side here I've done 2 different ones. So this is a box, it goes all the way down to the box, and then this is like an accordion fold, so it does fold up. It's a wee bit bashed at the minute because I've been in and out of it so many times. I am so sorry, Angie. So let's get into it. So I've made an awful lot of stuff for Angie. Sort of went a bit daft. I wanted to try and make everything that I could. So on the outside here I made this charm, a little dangly charm. Now she can hook it off of here. It's not exactly glued on or caught on properly, so it does come off. And I use pink beads because I know Angie loves pink, and this gorgeous little flower at the bottom, and then there's a butterfly right there as well. I'm not sure which one that was caught onto, I'll find that out in a minute. So that's a little charm. I made this huge massive rosette wand. So I've got this bunny paper that I absolutely love. and it's double-sided, so that was the back of it. And then I seen this gorgeous bunny paper as well. Now that was double-sided, but it's green, it's just green and white stripes on the back. But I really liked this bunny paper just to decorate the back of it a wee bit more. And then I've got these stickers that came in a set, so I done them. Die cut this out because the bunny was sort of hiding on this pink here, and then I've used some pink crepe paper as well. I'll put it on a straw, so that's a beautiful wand. This is a pocket letter for Angie that I absolutely love making pocket letters, so it's just a wee mini 3 pocket letter. I'm not going to take it out because it took me forever to try and tie this bow, so I will leave that for a wee surprise for Angie. I made this little bag. Now, I did try and make a different bag, and I will show you this in a minute. It was something like this, but every time I tried to put it out the right way, it looked awful. For some reason, I managed to stitch the wrong way. Don't know how, but I had to keep unpicking it, so I ended up giving up with that idea and going with this little bag instead. So it's just a simple bag. This little pull. I have stitched the inside, and in here is all different types of little, now this is paper clay. I love making paper clay things. So I've got paper clay flowers, and there is 2 different types of paper clay flowers. Now I've left them plain so that Angie can paint them up herself. I've got frames in here as well, and I've got the little oval frame and the cabochon lady. There it is, right there. So I've made all of them for Angie, and there is 2 of each of them, so she can have a good wee play around with that. And I absolutely love how this little bag's turned out. I absolutely love it. And then to the end here, I've just put on these gorgeous little blue beads, and I've just tied a little knot at the end of the organza ribbon just to keep them in place, just to match it in, because I used the white and blue fabric for that one. Next thing is we were to add in some flowers. Could be any type of flowers that we wanted. So I made these paper flowers, and I don't think it's going to show up, but I have glittered them. I've sealed everything, so I don't really want to take everything out. I made this. I had so much fun making this. So this is a wee crocheted basket, and inside the crocheted basket is a little pom-pom chick, and I did make the pom-pom chick myself. These wee googly eyes. He looks a bit wonky though, but I absolutely love him. He's so adorable. And I added a wee flower to the side of the wee basket. I love how that turned out. At the same time I was making the wands, I was making just little wee embellishments. So I figured I'd make a set of 3 for Angie so that she could use them. I think these ones are just on with a wee bit of blue tack to the back to hold them in place. And that's the 3 of them there. And then last but not least, I have 2 eggs in here. Now there is buttons in one and little gems or pearls in the other. And then to make sure that it sits up a wee bit nicer, I have added some of this paper in it. Now to this side of it, oh, I've also got my little bunny on the stick here. Now I made this into a middle pocket, because in this middle pocket is, now part of the challenge is we get the option to do run with what bunny. And there was Peter, Cottontail and Flopsy. So we had to pick a bunny, and then Colette would give us a video saying what each of them said to us. Now I picked Cottontail, and Cottontail told me to make a fabric postcard. Now I've never made a fabric postcard before. I have put fabric onto card before, but not like this, so this was a bit of a challenge, and I have made a right mess of this. As you can see, it's like, it's very lumpy in the middle here, but I still really like it, and I didn't manage to sew it on straight either, so I am really sorry. It is my first attempt at doing this, and I really do like how it's turned out. I think it's really great for a first time. Now I stitched to fold the fabric in first, and then I put another stitch right underneath there to attach it onto the white card. I've also added this trim down the side because I thought it matched absolutely beautifully with it. I love how this has turned out, even if it is a wee bit not exactly flat, but it's still, although I wasn't sure if I was supposed to write on the back of it, but I've left it plain so that Angie can do whatever she wants with it. So that is the only thing that is in the middle pocket, apart from the wee bunny sticking out here, because that is what Cottontail told me. So Cottontail's, it was in the middle pocket. So now for this pocket, and this pocket's absolutely jam full as well. And this one I have, just move these all to the one side. I have another little chick. So we were to put in 2 chicks, so that's what I've done. My wee pom-pom chick. I have made some bow embellishments. I made this one in glitter. This is glitter felt, no it's not, it's glitter foam and pink felt. And I added the brads onto this, onto all of these. I've got this bag topper that I absolutely love, so I've die cut the bag topper out, and then I've like put roses and wee hearts and a couple of wee gems all around, just to decorate it up a wee bit, make it all fancy. I really liked how this is. Now this background card, I did this when I was on holiday. I basically wet an entire sheet of watercolour paper, and then I dabbed different colours of watercolour paints onto the paper, and then when it was still wet I folded another bit of paper on top of it, and I got this effect with it. Now hopefully you'll be able to like see it, but it's quite a pale colour compared to the original, which is right here. So this was the original colour that I got, and then this was the folded on top colour. As you can see, it's like very muted, and I really liked how this turned out. So I'm going to be attempting this again because I really did like how that turned out. The next thing I have is this lovely little envelope, and I absolutely loved making this. I put some little Velcro dots on it just to keep it shut, and then inside I did make another little charm with Angie's name on it. It says Angie. And I have been making these tags, and this one is AP for Angie Paisley. Then I've got this one which is very glittery with the little flower on it, and then this one here with a pink, and I absolutely loved how these turned out. I love making these, so I'll maybe come on and do how I've been making them, because I did see it just before Christmas. I seen a woman making these tags, and she used three to four tags to give it the depth and the thickness of it, so that it doesn't like move at all. It's quite chunky and hard, and triple thick glue over the top of it, and then sprinkled I think she sprinkled broken glass onto hers. It's like crushed glass that you can buy. Obviously I don't want to use that for reasons that I've got 2 little ones and a cat, and if that ended up all over my floor, let's just say my husband would probably kill me. So I've just gone with the glitter instead, and I used I used a wee light tap on these 2 on the end, and then I used quite a thick tap, so I tapped quite hard to get quite a lot of glitter onto this one. I absolutely love how these tags turned out. And I did add one onto the front with the 3 hearts, and this was using the chunky glitter, pink chunky glitter. And I love how it's like the ink from the chunky glitter is actually run into the glue. Love that. Now this envelope was just a book page, and I have sewn on some lace on top of the book page, and then so I've sewn across the top here first, folded it into its book page, and then I've stitched all the way around it. Let's turn it into an envelope, and I absolutely love this. And I've made quite a few of these in different colours. This was just a wee bit of fun. This is what I tried before I tried the envelope. So I quite like the idea of making the little tags to hold these tags in, but they didn't quite sit right, so I'm still using it, but I'm using it to hold Angie's little chocolate bunnies. So I am. I thought that was just a cute idea, just to have the chocolate bunnies on display. It's just a tag with some some lace that I have sewn on just down the sides. I hand sewed this one because I wanted this pocket not flat, but so that you could use it as an actual pocket. And then I've got another little egg in here. This is more chocolates for Angie in this gorgeous little bunny bag. And I got these little wooden bunnies and the pegs out of Lidl, and I've just glued the bunny onto the peg because I thought that looked really cute, and the pink works absolutely beautifully with this bag. So that is everything that I have made for Angie, minus one thing. Now this has turned out quite bad. I like how it's turned. I do like it, I really like it, but I have made a mess of it a wee bit. But this was my second attempt at trying to do this bag. So my first attempt was using the Peter Rabbit fabrics that I bought, but because I didn't want to waste any more of that fabric to try and do this bag, I thought, I've got this gorgeous dress with the beautiful big flowers on it, so I chose one of the bigger flowers from this dress. The dress no longer fitted me, so I figured I might as well use it for something useful. So I've cut it out. Now this was the skirt part of the dress, which is what gives it the not sort of more envelope shape than it is. And I have added a lining into it. Now, as you can see there, this is where I've gone wrong, is it's like, I want to say buckled, but I don't know if you can say buckled. I don't know what you call that, but it's like gone wrong there, and the same on this side. I am really bad at trying to put lining into stuff. It's one thing that I have never ever been able to do, and I can't do it properly. It's actually worked out a lot better than like the last couple of times I have tried to put lining into stuff. Because in the past I used to put the outside fabrics together and then put the lining one on top and then one on the bottom and then stitch it round and then flip it inside out, only to realise that it doesn't fit because the inside lining is too big for the outside lining. So that is where I always went wrong. So this time I did try and measure it properly. Clearly I didn't do a very good job, but I really hope that Angie likes this. Now, this is my first attempt at actually getting a completed bag together, than me just trying to sew fabrics together to try and do something and it not turning out right. I did finish this one off. So I put Velcro dots on, and this here is actually hand sewn in because I didn't know how to sew this in the sewing machine. And it is hand sewn in here as well, because yet again I didn't know how to do that in the sewing machine. And I'm pretty sure I hand sewed this because one of my children ran off with the foot of my sewing machine, so I have hand sewn this part as well. But the rest of it was done on the sewing machine before one of them ran off with a foot. So that's my little bag, and inside I put ribbon and laces for Angie. So this video will be going up after Angie receives this basket and her little bag. I'm not sure when, so it'll probably be like Easter Monday or something when I put this up. So I hope you like what I have made. Please give this video a thumbs up. And thank you so much to everyone for watching. Bye for now.